Hey, welcome back. Remember to make some comments on social media. We'll be checking those comments and we'll be giving some giveaways based on your comments later on in the show. Hey, our first guest, we're excited to have on our show Memories of Honor. Now, it's an important thing. We try to feature some nonprofits that are doing good for our community. Now, Memories of Honor is one of those, and Dr. Tracy Uribe is with us. Dr. Uribe, tell us a little bit about Memories of Honor, who you guys are, and we've got some stuff to show.
Hey, Chris, thanks for having me. So, Memories of Honor, we are a national nonprofit organization, and our sole mission is to make every day Memorial Day. We believe that our fallen heroes deserve to be honored and remembered more than just one day every year. And so, it's our mission to make Memorial Day 365 days.
I'll bring you back here. So, 365 days of Memorial Day. So you're talking about people that have given the ultimate sacrifice, right?
Yes, sir.
So
Yes.
exactly how do you do that?
So, what we do at Memories of Honor is we create living memorials to honor the loss of life, either during or due to service. So that way, the memories of our fallen heroes will live on forever for generations to come. What we do is we strive to provide meaningful experiences for the bereaved and to provide an opportunity for the community to pay back their respects and just to learn more about the stories of courage, service, honor, and sacrifice from our fallen heroes.
Now, Scott, you're a
Yeah.
Marine. Sometimes you say former Marine, but once a Marine, always Marine. And you had some fallen heroes, I'm sure. And what do you think of the mission of Memories of Honor?
Yeah, and the thing is it's great that you guys are doing this because the big problem is that you got Memorial Day weekend and now it's a whole weekend, but the thing is what about the rest of the year? People are still missing their family members. And they still want to honor them, and it's great that you guys are providing a way to do that, other than just waiting for that one weekend to just raise your hand or stand up or whatever. And I've lost friends. I've lost a few friends, and I want to honor them as much as I can. So yeah, thank you.
I
You know,
do
so
have a
right,
couple questions, Tracy. Are you working with for recently fallen soldiers and their families, or what is the time period that you're covering?
That's a great question. We do not discriminate against any date. So we have heroes in our database that age all the way back to World War II.
Okay.
What we do is we don't pull from any national database. Every single hero that's in our database was either entered in there by their family member, somebody in their family, or by a team member. And the reason we do that is a couple of things. Number one, we want the permission from their families that we can carry their names around, really around the United States, anywhere that we have any sort of event. That is our permission from the family member to say their name, to breathe their name, and to carry their name with us on whatever event that we are participating in. The second thing is because we are unlike other organizations that provide tangible support like housing or scholarships for fallen service family members. What we do is we offer something really, really unique. One of the things that we do is that we create a wall of gratitude anywhere we go. Anybody that comes up to our, set up our table, they have the opportunity to write a letter of love and gratitude to the families of a fallen hero. What we do with those letters is we will take those letters along with, we'll do a little write up about whatever event it is that we're attending. And we will send the letter that somebody wrote for the family along with an explanation as to where we were at and what we were doing. And we actually mail those to the family members. So they never know when they're going to get one. It could be any day of the year. But really, it really provides them that source that their loved one's name is being spoken, that they're being remembered, that they're being honored, no matter what event it is that we attend.
This
That's
really
great.
speaks to my heart because my grandfather passed away in World War II. My mom's dad, his body was never recovered. So that's always been kind of a challenging thing to not have an official place to go to grieve and tell stories and remember and think of the loss and the sacrifices that he made. And so to have this kind of opportunity to know that while we may not have a physical burial location for my grandfather, that like you said, his name is still being spoken about, and people are still talking and appreciating his service and just sharing stories. That's just an amazing mission that you have.
Yes.
Thank
So
you.
how can Maggie participate? You know, I'm assuming she hasn't as of yet. So
Yeah.
what are the steps, Tracy?
So what you can do, anybody can anybody can register a fallen hero. The best way to do that is to go to our website, memoriesofhonor.org. And it's a fairly simple process to register a hero. We have a back-end vetting process that we go through just to ensure that, that whomever is being entered into our database is being entered by their family member or a team member. Additionally, we have a criteria. So if your family member or hero was killed in action, missing in action, passed away from an accident, that's a big one because a lot of nonprofits don't necessarily recognize that sort of passing. Additionally, anything medically related to their service. I know I lost my uncle, had Agent Orange, was exposed to Agent Orange, had pancreatic cancer. And so we honor, those losses as well. But what you do is you just go into our database, you fill out, put a picture in there. We do require an address and an email address. And the reason for that is because you will receive something in the mail eventually once your hero is being honored. And that's really the process. Once you enter them into our database, we are able to then carry your hero's name at any event that we go to across the United States.
So
That's
my
awesome.
Uncle Bill, who was on the March of Bataan, he actually lived through it. And when he came back, he was never the same. And the family that knew him, they said he was never the same. But he didn't actually die because of his injuries. He lived to an old life, but he never really. It was a rough thing. But so I don't know if he would qualify for this or not. Maybe not. What do you think, Tracy?
It really, if he passed away due to anything that was associated to his service, then we would honor him. And it's interesting you say that. One of our events that we do every single year is the Bataan Memorial Death March. It's coming up very shortly, and we actually provide names to every single person that marches in that event. And so you'll see thousands and thousands of people on the course carrying the name of a fallen hero. So I'd love to chat with you more offline about that, Chris, and see if we can get him into our system.
Hey, that sounds great. I'd love to do that, and I know the family would appreciate it. You know, maybe I should come and march in that. That would
You should.
wouldn't be a bad thing. Now we're seeing all kinds of some photos here. Tell our viewers what we're looking at.
So what you're looking at is what I was mentioning earlier. These are our wall. It's a wall of gratitude. So you'll see people right there standing at our table. Most of them are looking down because what they're doing is they've grabbed a card, and on that card, on the back of it, it has the name of a fallen hero along with the branch of service that they served in and their date of passing. And so what these people are doing right here is they are writing a letter of love and gratitude to the families of that fallen hero that they selected out of our pile. We'll post it up on the wall and send those out. What you see here is actually, this is a Gold Star son, and he lost his daddy. So he's holding his daddy's name along with another teammate's name, and those are our race bibs. So those are what we provide to any local 5K that's happening that we partner with, and we hand these out to whomever wants to carry the name of a fallen hero along their journey. What you see here is we actually attended the Texas Rangers game, and the Texas Rangers honored 50 Gold Star family members, took them out to the field, provided a 5-star service, a suite. Everybody had food and drinks and a free ticket to the game. So it was pretty incredible.
It looks like this is one of the 5Ks or something like that.
This is actually a ruck march that we put on in Nashville every single year. We partner with another nonprofit over in Nashville, and this is actually a free event. So anybody that wants to come out, and it's a timed ruck, and you can either do it in a team or you can do it individually. And we provide some nice prizes at the end, but it's free of charge, and they're able to come out and honor the fallen and race for prizes.
Well, I guess they say those that don't study history are doomed to repeat it. And I think just by keeping this in our memories, it can let us know the actual price that we pay for freedom. Now, thanks so much for being on our show. Now, to tell our podcast listeners, how can they learn more and participate with Memories of Honor?
Well, there's plenty of ways participate. Again, we are a national nonprofit, so we are all over. What we say is you can't put a price on our freedom. So there's really no way to show families that we appreciate their sacrifice more than carrying their hero's name. But to do that, we need donations. We are 100% donation based. And what's unique about our nonprofit is about 90% of our donations that come in go directly back to our mission. We only have one full-time paid staff member. Everybody else is completely volunteer-based and have other full-time jobs. But we're always looking for strategic partnerships, for funding partnerships. Any way to give, donate, volunteer. Those are all things that you can do to help us honor the fallen.
Well,
thank you.
Thank you, Dr. Uribe.
Yes.
Now, you folks that are listening and watching, head on over to memoriesofhonor.org and to learn more. Hey.